The most magnetic thing you can do in this life is to be your freaking self. Be yourself. Be yourself. What does it mean to be yourself? Great question. Let's start with the life you would love to live, okay? This is my reality tale. I got this concept from a teacher named Laura Day. She wrote this book called The Circle. It was the beginning of my life spiritual work and journey, and I went to her workshop at the Mystic Journey bookstore in Venice, California, and she talked about how she manifested her life, and I bought the book, and it was a workbook, and it was so powerful for me. And one of the things she says is write a reality tale. So write what you want from start to finish in a day in your dream life, and don't get in your own way. Just write whatever, and write it in the present tense. I wake up organically. I am energized. I'm excited for the day. I'm grounded and peaceful. I'm grateful. I connect with my breath and my body unhurriedly because there's nothing, not because there's nothing on the itinerary, but because I trust in the abundance of time. Da, 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 da. That's how mine starts. And then it goes on and on about what I do, and that I dance, and that I surf, and that I have the best community, and that everybody is so fun, and I make money just living my dream life, and we play, and I laugh hysterically, and we commune and rise, and I'm living my prayer in action. I'm making an impact while being completely 100% me. My heart is so full. I'm whole. I have magical dinner parties with my friends. I'm working from celebrating local business. Literally, when I tell you it's exactly my life now, it is, my life's actually even better. Because what I didn't even write at that point was that I have this amazing partner, and that I have this beautiful home and flourishing garden, and that I couldn't have even imagined the real connection and community I have, and that I'm hosting women's cacao connection circles and pop-up events for businesses here on Maui at beautiful, luxurious locations, and everything is coming freely and abundantly. It's like I couldn't have imagined. Oh, and also feeling beautiful. Like, that's not something that came easily for me, and I know that it might sound silly or stupid, because I understand that now. Like, I see that we are all beautiful people. I understand that I am a beautiful person, but I just honestly, like, I couldn't see it for so long. And I wrote, like, I can finally see that. And all of that, did you hear my jaw pop? All of that is 100% true now. And it all started with just writing it down as clearly as I possibly could and claiming the desire. I say this a lot. You have to claim your desire in order to even have it. If you're too scared to claim it, you're not going to go after it. You're not going to share it. You're not going to take any moves at all in that direction. So you first have to claim it, and it's brave to claim it because it means fear of disappointment, right? You could be disappointed. But the truth is, it's always this or something better. If you start going towards a desire that's authentic to you and it doesn't turn out, and you'll be redirected to either a new route for making that work out, or just a new route altogether. When I launched my skincare line, Mucama Botanica, when I was 20 years old, and I had no idea what I was doing, I launched it because I felt a call to launch it. But the truth was, skincare wasn't my end-all be-all. It was a stepping stone into the world of wellness. And the world of wellness was a stepping stone into deeper spirituality, in the world of everything that I'm doing now, and storytelling and connecting and authenticity and just true connection and coaching, and then more and more and more, and different things that I never even saw coming for myself. But you have to take the first step of desire for the next door to even open. And what I also have to say is, I talk about the many unseen hands that are there to support you, because desires are planted within you to pull you along a certain path that you're meant to go on. That's very, very important, and for you. So you're supported. I always talk about that from a spiritual standpoint. I've shared that before in a different video, but let's really talk about the practicality of this. When you choose a life that you love, I said at the end of this, I love myself and my life. And the greatest irony is, yes, I had this on my desk, so I saw it every day, which is also a huge part of it. Like just being like, I can do this. I see it. It is mine. It is mine. And it's in the present tense. But at the very end, it says, I love myself and my life. And that became my morning mantra, my morning affirmation. That was so organic. I would wake up in the morning and I still do. And I actually say, I love myself and my life. I love myself and my life. There were mornings where I'd wake up just like squealing, like I'm so happy to be alive. Like I'm genuinely so happy. I love myself and my life. And I know it might feel annoying if you're not in this place to hear me say that, because you're like, does she really love herself and her life? Like, fucking bitch, like whatever. There have been many days where I haven't. So I know what it feels like. And I just want to say that it's so possible for you once you claim what you want. And then here's what the practical part is. When you claim what you want and you go do it, you move to the place, you start working on the creative project, you start going to the classes, you buy the van, you get the pet, like whatever the frick it is for you, you start wearing the clothes that you're afraid to wear, but they feel like you, and you really want to wear crop tops now. Like you start wearing the red lipstick, whatever. The things that you show up for, you start singing that you want to do. When you start living the life you actually want to live now, and you stop making excuses and you actually just start to do it, even when you're scared, do it scared, do it scared, do it scared, do it scared. I was scared too. We're all scared to live the life we want to live. It takes bravery. Just once you start to do it and you're showing up in the place you love, doing the thing you love, you are so magnetic that people literally want to be with you and help you. When I first walked into bachata class, which is something I'd been wanting to do for ages, I was so nervous, but I was so nervous, like wanted to like kind of cry, but I was also so stoked to be there. I was just beaming and laughing the entire time because I was like, this is what I've wanted to do. And I'm dancing bachata in Maui, where I've always wanted to live. Like, are you kidding me? And I was just beaming. And I remember my teacher, who's now like one of my best friends, just was like, I just loved your energy immediately. Like immediately. And people in the class, these are tons. I'm friends with like everyone there now. That's like my tribe. And I've seen people come and go, and maybe they just like, they didn't care about bachata like the way that I was so stoked to be there. But like what I believe connected me to so many people was my authentic joy. Like I genuinely was so stoked, and that is a magnetic energy. And all it took was doing something I was stoked about. Like that's all you got to do. When I started surfing, because I always wanted to surf, and I met with one friend who like offered to take me surfing, and her and I vibed, and she's like, this is so fun. We should do this with more people. I think you should meet my other friend. And it turned into this surf group of like 14 girls because I was so stoked and I wanted to invite more people, and she got excited that I was excited, and she invited more people. And then we grew this whole group, and now we have a core group of friends that go surfing together, and they're so down to help me learn, even though that's so annoying because they're all ripping and I'm like fumbling. And they're like, but you're so stoked to be here. So it's magnetic. People want to help you. They want to teach you. They want to invite you. Also, when I started my business, Maui Makai, I love Maui so motherfucking much. It makes me emotional how much I love this island. I have loved this place with my whole heart since the day I was born, and I grew up here part-time. All I wanted to do was come back. I dreamed of this place. It was my greatest inspiration. I even wrote a whole unpublished book about growing up here and what it meant to me, which at some point I may release. It's kind of been on hold because so many other beautiful things are taking my attention right now, which is great. And I love it so much that it's palpable. And when I said I want to set out to celebrate and uplift and tell the stories of local businesses here, I want to be the cheerleader for local businesses here with my digital magazine, Maui Makai. And that literally within 1 year grew so much because people were so stoked that I was stoked. Like, business owners could feel how much I love it here, how much I love the businesses here, because I'm so happy that they were brave enough to come here and start their businesses. Like, it's just when you are in alignment with yourself, aka doing what you love and genuinely being stoked and grateful about life, people want to help you. And that's it. That's all that it is. It's just me living my authentic joy. It's me doing what I want to do and putting myself out there bravely. It's nerve-wracking to start a business. It's nerve-wracking to walk into a class you've never done with people you don't know in a new place. It's nerve-wracking to move to a new place. It's nerve-wracking to leave old things behind to call in the new thing. But what is going to shift everything is that you're doing what you love. So when I talk about those unseen hands that come and support you, I do believe in angels and spirits and guides and all these ancestors and source itself coming to hold you up and support you and guide you. Yes, I really do believe that. And I believe in two other things: that you're going to show up for yourself more when you're excited, first of all. So you're going to be like double productive and double effective, and it will feel so much more effortless. And then people just feel that contagious, magnetic, positive, excited energy, and they want to help. People love that shit. They eat that shit up. And you do too. You know it. When somebody walks in the room and they're like so freaking stoked to be alive and be there, you're like, oh, this freaking guy, hell yeah, we love this guy. Like, that's such a good feeling for you too. It makes you want to be there and support and pour into them. So just by choosing what you love, just by choosing the life you want to live, just by starting with the reality tale of maybe what feels so far-fetched right now, but you start, it's just reading it every day and believing that it's possible for you and starting to make those brave moves. That's it, my friends. And you work literally like 75% less hard when you start doing what you love in this life. Because like I said, it's an act of being and receiving and magnetizing rather than like scraping because you hate your job and everything's a freaking bitch and you're just like dragging your ass through the city that you hate, in the relationship that doesn't align with you, with the friends that just like gossip all day that you're not like even happy to spend time with, like in the situation. Like, dude, of course everything feels like a drag. Of course everything's really hard. Of course. When you don't even enjoy being in that place, what do you actually want? What would bring you joy? Because you're going to be so magnetic that things are going to just doors start flying open. Magnetic abundance starts pouring in. You can't even stop the flow. So are you ready for that? Because if you're not ready, then yeah, okay, let's expand the potential, the capacity to hold that energy, because it is going to pour in once you start to do what you love and experience the life you want to live. I promise. And I've lived a lot of years contorting to other people. That's my entire story, is always for other people, always not actually what I want, just because I wanted to be loved and belonged so much, and I was not living the life I wanted. And everything was so hard, and I was so anxious, and I was so sad, and I was so disconnected from myself, and it was horrible, and nothing was flowing. And then I started to finally live the life I wanted, and everything started to flow. It's not nonsense. And you can hear a lot of other people's stories about that. All it takes, in my opinion, is being honest enough with yourself and brave. But you have to be connected to yourself to even know what you want. And if you're here, you're probably one of those people. You probably have that pull inside of you, or something telling you like, listen, I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying to guide you to this path. There's a Hawaiian word called holo holo. I say it all the time. I love it. It means to follow the poles. So follow those poles inside of you to the places and the thing and the moments and the teachers and the connections and the whatever, because everything is guiding you. Your heart is guiding you. Your desires are Easter eggs for the path you're meant to go on. And if you don't believe me, go. This is fine. And it's fine. You can literally live whatever life you'd like to live. But Sorry if it's triggering. But you have a beautiful, amazing life waiting for you. I'm so sorry if that's triggering to you, but it's literally right here. It's on the other side of you being brave enough to follow your desires. And trust that even if you don't know how or where the money is going to come from or how the people are going to be there or how you don't even know the full story or you don't know how to do architecture but you want to do it or whatever the thing is, it will turn out because you have a pull towards it. It's meant for you. There are unseen hands along the journey, physical and non-physical, ready to catch you because you're magnetic in that energy, on that path. You feel me? Yeah. Okay. So this was written just under a year ago. It was written on October 6th, 2024. And that was only a week after I moved to Hawaii without knowing anyone or anything or what was going to happen. And now here I am. And today it's actually August 6th, 2025. So it's just, 10 months later, everything and more. Everything and more. Everything and more. And I knew that it was possible for me. I did know that because I'd worked really hard on expanding my beliefs. But if I could even just show myself now just a glimmer, like, look at the life you're going to live, look. Dude, I would never have bat an eye. I would never have been afraid. And they say that if you knew how many unseen figures walked beside you, you would never be afraid. That's a Wayne Dyer quote. I say it all the time. You would never doubt. So that is my story. That is how to be magnetic. That is how to receive everything you've ever needed and wanted. It's not even just magic. It's that we want to be around people who are stoked. And so do I. When I see that energy around me, when I see somebody who's hungry and claiming their desires and like, I just love this shit and I want to be here and I want to learn and they're eager and they're happy and they're claiming what they want out loud. I'm like, I will do whatever it takes to help you because that is so sick. I love seeing that so much. Here's who I can connect you to. Here's an idea. I just thought of this for you. Oh my gosh, you should, it makes you want to help. It's just, I've had that experience on the other side. I'm having it right now with a friend who I'm like addicted to helping because it's so exciting watching her claim what the fuck she wants. Because most of us go through our lives trying to play small. And I am here to live a lit and luscious and fulfilled life. I want to feel alive. Maybe if you're here, you do too. So let's do that. Write your reality tale. Let me know how it goes. Have you ever done something like this? Comment below. Also, maybe just one desire you're calling in. Write it in present tense. Claim it. That'd be so sick. Can you imagine? It's all these amazing desires. It's like spells. It's like witchcraft in here. In the best way. Because witchcraft is good anyways. Okay. Follow along for more. I'm on this journey of always staying true and authentic to who I am now after years of self-abandonment, finally claiming who I am, what I want, and living the life of my dreams. And I'm here to show you and inspire you and tell stories and laugh and be vulnerable and be a human and stumble and fuck up and all the things right in front of you. I'm recording videos every single day and posting daily. Crazy. So subscribe and follow along and share this with someone you think could use that inspiration as they choose themselves finally. I hope you have the most beautiful day. Thank you for being here.